Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I hope and pray all is well with you. Let's go ahead and get into your July 2026 messages and see what the Most High has for you. I was getting like, I know it's summer, but I feel like it's going to be refreshing like spring. You could be hopeful financially. It could feel like you have more of an opportunity to advance, but in a slow, progressive manner. It could even feel as though there's something that's on the precipice that you've been working towards. There could be something that you have been putting a little bit of effort in. You could be expecting some communication or a meeting that's important with somebody coming up on the 3rd, early on in a month. I'm getting here that you could have a lot of gatherings. Um, if you work in law, for example, you could have like a lot of hearings that are coming up, for example, or you have a lot of events to attend to, is what this is giving me. I'm also getting here with this vibration that for most of you, though, that you have the opportunity here to like look your best and to look forward to opportunities for you to not be sitting at home. If you're a homebody, I'm sorry. This feels like it's the time for a lot of like you having to attend to hearings. If you have jury duty, for example, this could be coming up, or if you know of some sort of hearing that you have to attend to, it feels like looking your best is absolutely important. And I'm also getting here that some of you guys, this is just definitely not the time for laziness. This could even be some of you guys paying off traffic tickets too with the Three of Swords. I'm getting that a lot of you guys, you're going to be having some hiccups that may come in between the 7th through the 9th of July. It feels like this is happening not only when it comes to like communication and all, it feels like errors with a lot of people missing a lot of things and not tending to things. It feels like people are not remembering things. I'm also getting here that a lot of you guys have been going through situations with people who have to deal with settlements if it's not yourself, okay? The high priest is somebody here who could be a person who is of balance. And I feel like that's how you serve a lot, Gemini, in comparison to other people. I'm also getting here that you could be in high honor. And there's also this energy here of somebody who may carry like assistance, for example, okay? If it's not yourself. So just be mindful that you may be working with other people too. So moving in silence is going to be very important this month. I'm also getting, when it comes to commitment and effort, you could see somebody change between the 7th through the 11th. It feels like somebody starts going within. It feels like they're not necessarily being the most honest with you. And at some point in time, it feels like you gave this person the opportunity to deal with your heart and to be open, to be honest. And it feels like somebody went back and did the complete opposite after a conversation in which things were supposed to change. While the Five of Swords isn't here, I do get where this could be somebody else's Five of Swords person, but because they're dealing with you, they could have been putting on their best foot as it is. Okay. I'm also getting this vibration here that when it comes to money happenings, for some reason, you could be getting financially blessed or secure through prayer, through like spiritual workings of some kind. It feels like a lot of you guys can be trusting your intuition on what you'll need to do when it comes to a situation. And then you'll have like a phone call from heaven from somebody who may be more advanced at something than you, may know of something that you'll need to do in order to move forward or progress. All right. It feels like there's somebody here who's going to help guide your way. And then you have the opportunity to, it feels like flirt again. If you have a breakup, for example, that happens the first week, it feels like you get over it very quickly. And it feels like you have somebody who's interested in you, like again, or from the jump, or like something new that could be happening. For some of you guys, though, I feel like this could possibly be a reconciliation. And I only say that because you have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and you have the Death card here. If it's not a Scorpio that you've ended it with already, this could be a situation where it's a water sign that may enter into your life, as well as a Taurus I'm getting here, or Virgo. Libra too, but I'm getting the vibration of somebody who has an interest in you, who wants to get to know you and flirt with you. And look, they want it all with you. And I'm also seeing you treating yourself with a lot of sweetness. You could be treating yourself to a luxurious treat of some kind. I'm seeing a lot of you guys, you may need to go ahead and book or plan for a new getaway vacation or some sort of destination of some kind in order to um, get back to a slower but sweeter pace of life. I feel like some of you guys, this can also be that you have people around you who want you to sweeten up on them, practice forgiveness after a circumstance that has happened, or this could even be after you just had harsh energy that was projected towards you that caused you to not be in such a flirtatious energy. I am getting here a lot of fire energy suddenly, and we do have the world here, so I'm not surprised to feel a little bit of this Leo energy. It does have the sun here. But overall, again, another Scorpio, huge energy that's coming through for you. All right. So as we look at this, I'm also getting that there's going to be this energy of somebody who misses you. This is somebody that you've been ignoring that you don't want contact with. All right. And I feel here that you don't want contact with this person because they didn't treat you well. They didn't treat you like the prize. It feels like you had to put in some effort to show your worth. And when you get this energy of like the Two of Swords being dismissive, somebody who's ignoring somebody, somebody who may definitely have somebody blocked, doesn't have any form of like getting in connection with this person with ease, that's not surprising to see during this time. I'm also getting the energy here of somebody who's going to be feeling this way all the way up into September. And they may just start to get over it early October, where you might see signals of somebody moving on. So just be mindful if you hear me say that again. It's just present in the energy a lot. And again, this person is coming through as a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, or somebody who is like, you haunt this person or they haunt you a little bit. It's like the memory of them. It feels like you could do a little bit more spiritual or meditative work when it comes to healing the circumstance if it's you, or this person is going to be having to self-acknowledge that they'll have to do some work on this, like at the mid as well as the end of summer here and going in the fall. It feels like this person just feels like they don't know what they're going to do. I'm also getting here that there's going to be something related to time that relates to July. Let's say around the mid month of July, you have an opportunity that may come up where you have people who may either want to have you think about opportunities, chances, opportunities to go on vacations with people could arise, for example, or the opportunity for you to be joined into meetings or gatherings for you to be considered for opportunities could arise. Okay. And so with this, it feels like you may have to unexpectedly get ready for something. Okay, Gemini, it feels like there's something here where it's a great opportunity. You'd love to be considered, Andy. Okay. But I get this vibration here that you may not necessarily have all of the time as everybody else. If it's a competition, for example, that could very well be possible here, but it doesn't have to be. It just feels like an opportunity that a lot of motherfuckers would kill for, to be honest with you. And I feel like it's also just an opportunity to put yourself out there, to engage with other people, to get yourself going. And it feels like it's also something that it could be a little bit of a distractor for something that you want to do, but it's entertainment purposes. It feels more derived, or it feels like the opportunity to get more engagement in something that you do professionally. That could be a great opportunity for you to, you love to be considered again. It's coming through. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to I know it's the season for it, but it's not at the same time. You have the Six of Swords here. You're going to have to clear a lot of clear a lot of your schedule here for opportunities that's going to arise too, that I'm getting. This is going to be happening around the 23rd through the 26th for a lot of you guys, where you could be planning something. You could be planning to see somebody, or I'm getting this vibration here that a lot of you guys have maybe been planning to go to a doctor, or you need to do something as far as like checking up on yourself, on a wish fulfillment in which you may have. This can also be that you could be doing something more gathered or gained towards you. This doesn't feel like it's forced upon you, but it just feels like you want to just go ahead and check, get a little checkup, get a little health update or something like that. It also feels here that it wouldn't hurt to go ahead to check in to see what's meant for you or not. This could even be in the form of medication, but I'm also getting when it comes to your health, when it comes to your physical being and what you're invested in. Also, a lover is going to be sending you a lot of love notes or a lot of downloads about how they feel. This is somebody who wants to get up close to you, swoon, make up with you, but the words may be tough to get out. And I'm also getting here that this person, they may have wanted to plan a date. And there could be something around, it could be smooth sailing when it comes to the drive there. But I feel like this person is aware that you guys might have a little bit of extra fun. And so they may want to plan a safe travel route for you guys. And there could be something involving that. And I also feel here that you guys may share a health goal in which you may not do everything together involving this health goal, which is wonderful actually, but having each other as like a partner is something that could be possibly considered, or you having a partner or something like that. There could be some sort of consideration to get involved with some sort of healthy niche together. And I'm also getting that a lot of you guys are going to be showing signs of being emotionally fulfilled. Having offers that come in that show that there's a lot more maturity, high honor, responsibility, somebody who is more negotiable, respectable, is also likely here. But more about you, Gemini. This is somebody who is cool, calm, and peaceful. Going with the flow for Gemini and the King of Cups energy means that you are also not going to be easily persuaded to do things that you don't want to do. This shift shows me, with the overall energy being the Nine of Swords, that you're tired of energies that wanted to cause you frustration. Anything that is like close to bringing you into depression mode, when you just simply feel bored and maybe even frustrated from your boredom, it feels as like you're moving quickly from that. And I love to see the Chariot here because I was getting that vibe intuitively. That a lot of you guys know what is meant for you. You also know how to balance out your energy very well, to tune your chakras. This could be very important to keep yourself in alignment this month, because I feel like a lot of it comes from exhaustion and not getting enough rest. A lot of it seems like it's focused on you having last minute projects that may come up that you're really interested in, that are very exciting. So getting started on other things early, I wouldn't be surprised to see this. No wonder I felt the need to kind of put this up earlier on in the month. Maybe it's to let you know or to have you like pre-plan this out. But it feels like there's also this balance of paying attention to what you're ingesting, digesting, and things like that, because this can also relate to something that could be causing it and you're just not paying attention. Also, eating at unruly times is also likely here too, which could be affecting your diet, your skin, which is the most important vessel on our body. But just being mindful of that too, because when we have frustration and rest, and we also have something that we're ignoring and not paying attention to, but also wants our attention, sometimes we can fight against things, and it can relate to how we feel, how we emotionally reflect. And we want to make sure that we do not lash out, which is likely to come up here towards certain energies, or a moment of expression about what you're not going to do when it comes up to or against individuals who are really tough to class, people who definitely don't want you to have your way. What cards of advice do we have for Gemini this month? Coexistence in the upright. You have balanced independence and connection in your relationship, with mutual respect and support fostering growth together. So there's something here that you're going to be doing that's a project. You may have to work with other people and some extra information that I didn't pick up on in the cards. It felt like it was going to be part of your project. Like there might be separate specs to this in which you may have to collaborate with somebody eventually. But I do feel like there will be a private portion that you'll have. But it feels here that the problem may lie in financial security, as you have the financial stability card in the reverse. It says financial challenges may be arising, or you are feeling uncertain about your economic stability. Caution in planning is needed. So this is giving me the vibe of somebody here, like just being unsure about where you stand in the situation. You can always go ahead and check into your account, but there could be some things where you're unsure about how you want to handle things in the later future, for example. And I'm also getting that you want to be very much so advanced for a couple months, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, Gemini. And with desire here in the reverse, it could be that you have a lackluster energy when it comes to love due to what's happening in the financial department. That's always something that can cause frustration for people. It says overwhelming desire may be leading to dissatisfaction or control issues in the relationship, whether it's you or somebody else. I feel like this is something to answer your question. For example, if you've been trying to understand what's going on with the partner, if they're not so close with you or something like that, it just feels like there may have been clarification that you needed. All right. And so I wanted to make sure to provide this because I was like, this deck was screaming to me that it needed to come out. And I'm like, no wonder when I see these cards. I'm also getting this issue like that may have been what the suspended person was. You know, it's like, hey, I don't understand what this shift is or what's going on, or if this is related to why somebody isn't choosing to date, or if somebody feels like there's commitment issues or something that's stuck in the air. This could be why, okay? This could be why somebody felt like, you know, for example, if you're choosing to save right now, you may not necessarily want to date, but if it does come up, if it does happen, I feel like you're going to be accepted, for example, but it just feels like it's less than ideal for you, is how some people may feel. Not everybody is that way though, okay? So just be mindful, because I do feel like somebody is going to be welcomed, but it does feel like somebody has been less active due to that, for example. So there could be some sort of frustration that could arise here. But Gemini, those were your messages. I did want to dial it back in. Like, share, and subscribe if these messages did resonate with you. I did enjoy this message, and I do look forward to reading for you guys in the future. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Love and light to you guys. Many blessings, and take care. Bye.